A very good morning to my dear students. Friends, we have completed chapter number 7. And now, today, we are going to discuss the textual exercise of chapter number 7, which is conservation of plants and animals. So, first of all, welcome to science. Now, let us note down the first question. Let us go through the first question. First question is the very short question answers. Which is the first in that? In that, the first question is what is large scale cutting of forests called? So, you already know that on large scale when the forests are cutted, we call the term as deforestation. Second, name 2 each of flora and fauna of Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. So the flora is mango and teak, fauna is the which is present over there, and chital. So these are the names of two floras and faunas that are present in the Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. Next, what are the species existing in small number called? So those species which are existing in small number, they are called as rare species. What are they called as? Rare species. Moving on, the next question. Name the raw material used in paper manufacturing. You are knowing that tree pulp and bleach is used for making the paper. Coming to the next particular question. What are the species of plants or animals that have been lost forever called? Let us take the example the dinosaurs. What do you call them? You'll call them as the extinct species. So those species which are now not available, they are called as the extinct species. Okay. These are the first 5 answers. These are answered in very short, which is in one word. Note it down, then we'll answer on little bit long answers. Okay, this means short answers but in just 10 to 15 words. Be quick, then we'll move further. So I hope you have written it. Moving on, the next particular question. That is the short answer. In that, the very first one is, what do you mean by flora and fauna? So, plants and animals that are found in a particular area, they are called as the flora and fauna of that area. Coming to the next question. Next question is, what are endemic species? Which places have large number of endemic species? So the species of plants or animals which are found exclusively in a place, they are called as endemic species. Next, where the species are found? These species are flourished on the islands. Why? Because of their geographical isolation. Isolation. Next is, uh, there you can also add the example that is the remote island like Hawaii having the large number of endemic species. Moving to the next particular answer. The next question is, what are migratory birds? And name anyone such a bird. Okay. So why does the birds migrate? Why do the birds migrate? First of all, you are knowing that the birds, they are generally doing seasonal movement from one habitat to another to avoid the unfavorable climatic conditions, and so that is called as the migratory birds. So when the birds are going from one place to another, they are called as migratory birds. And the example is Arctic tern, which is taking the longest migration from North Pole to South Pole and back to it. So that is the next answer. In order to avoid the unfavorable climatic conditions, there is the seasonal moment. The Arctic turn, okay, as I talked to you, it is uh, making the longest migration from North Pole to South Pole. Okay, before we move further, note down this and we'll move further on the next particular question, and that is the only question left out in short answers, and then you are having the long answer. So please note it down. Hope you have noted down all the answers. Next, uh, what is meant by reforestation? Can reforestation naturally? Reforestation means the redevelopment of the forests by planting more trees in place of the destroyed trees. The redevelopment of forest by planting more trees in place of the destroyed forest is called reforestation. It is given over here. Can reforestation occur naturally? Yes. Reforestation may take place naturally. If we leave the deforested area undisturbed, we do not touch it, then it will get developed on its own after some period of time. So, reforestation plays naturally. If the deforested area is undisturbed, then reforestation occurs. Come to the next question, which is the long answers. Question C. In that, you are having the first question as define biodiversity and why it should be conserved. What is biodiversity? The name itself states that bio means living, diversity means the different varieties. So the variety, plants, microorganisms that are found in a particular area, they are called as biodiversity. This is a very important term. You are having one whole lesson in class 9 on just biodiversity. Whatever is the difference that is occurring in the living organism, all that things we will study in this lesson, which is biodiversity. Now, why should it be conserved? You all are knowing that uh, because of the changing environment, there is a possibility that this plants or animals may get damaged, and like it's a big thing. For example, if at all, just imagine the white tiger, or they, if they get extinct from the planet, then what will happen? Ultimately, it is a big loss. So in order to like the whole of the food chain gets disturbed, ecosystem gets disturbed, if any of one organism is becoming extinct, so we need to conserve it. So it should be conserved because due to diversity, a species can adjust to the changing environment around it. The survival of the species in the changing environment is very much necessary. Linked to each other through a food chain which gets disturbed. Okay, so this is about question number 1 and 2. That is the last question answer for and the next question. Okay, so last few four answers are only left. Note down this, then we'll move further. Quick. Be quick, noting, then we'll move. So I hope you have noted the content. Now let's move further on the next question. The next question is, what are the extinct species and endangered species? Give the examples. If we talked about extinct species that have been lost forever, whether it is plant or animal, they are as the plant name is Sarpagandha, which has become extinct. So this is second answer. The species of plant and animals that have been lost forever are called extinct species. Next, the species of plants and animals which are on the verge of extinction are called endangered species. Example, Royal Bengal tiger, countable number of such tigers are found. Asiatic lion, blue whale, these are the endangered species which are not likely to survive. They are on the verge of extinction. Okay, then next, what are biosphere reserves and what are the objectives? The formation or for setting up the biosphere reserve. What are, first of all, what is biosphere? Is the protected area which is developed to conserve the biodiversity of that particular area, and it is containing many other protected areas in it. So let's note down what is the next answer, that is the biosphere reserve. It is developed to conserve the biodiversity. If we talk about the objectives of it, then we already know that it is for conserving the biodiversity. The next one is it can like there will be the integrity between the plants, animals and microorganisms, and hence the biodiversity will be conserved. Next is to educate, train and create the awareness about the environmental aspects. This is all about the answer that we have discussed right now. After that, you are having what do you mean by migration and why do birds migrate? We have already discussed the what is this and are they going from one place to another. So just because of some of the climate change, they are in the search of food. So these are the two reasons and to lay their eggs in the hospitable area. So this is we have already discussed that is already done, I suppose, when we were doing the further one. So I hope you are clear with it. Now the next particular answer is what are the effects of deforestation on wild animals, environment, earth and the next generation. That we will discuss, but first please note down this content. I hope you have noted it down. Okay, so let's move further. Moving on the next question, the easiest question. I'll explain it to you and I'm expecting that you will be able to write it on your own. Next question. Discuss the effects of deforestation on wild animals. You already know that whenever the deforestation will occur, ultimately they will not be able to survive. Why? Because they are living over there. It's the habitat over. Moreover, the whole of the food chain will get disturbed once again. So this is how deforestation is creating problem to wild animals. I am expecting that you will be able to write this answer on your own. Coming to the next environment. Now, how can deforestation be harmful to the environment? Through the deforestation, what will happen? The amount of carbon dioxide in the whole of the on the earth will increase. So if the amount of carbon dioxide is increasing, the global warming will. So what will happen? The ice in the polar regions will melt. So what will happen? The low-lying areas will get submerged. The whole of the water cycle will get disturbed, and This is how the environment is uh, affected. Next, earth. From the earth, whenever the deforestation will occur, the properties of the soil will also change. The fertile land will get converted into less fertile land, and ultimately it will get converted into deserts. So, this is how even the earth will be at problem. Next is the future generation. Now, how can future generation be affected? Yes, the amount of natural calamities that are happening these days is the biggest evidence of the fact that deforestation is creating problem. The various natural calamities like floods, droughts will occur. Still, many of you know that uh, we are also started facing the more amount of rainfall in at unexpected timings. So that is all about the seasonal change that is happening. That is also unexpected one. So I'm expecting that you'll be able to note down this. Let's move further on the next part, which is take the odd one out. And that the very first one is this Great Nicobar, Madhubani, Panchmari, and Kanchenjunga. So here, if you just check out the name of all biospheres, then you'll find that Madhubani is not a biosphere reserve. Rest all are biosphere reserves. Moving on the next question. Sal, teak, jamun, chittal and arjun. Here all are the name of plants. Only one fauna is there, that is chittal. Coming to the next answer. Third answer. Indian rhinoceros, crocodile, golden cat and blue whale. Here golden cat is not an endangered species. Next, the next particular answer, air, plants, minerals, sunlight and rainfall. So plant is the biotic component, other all are abiotic. Let's move further on next particular answer. Asiatic lion, then golden langur, blue whale and crocodile. Here golden langur again it is not uh, an endangered species. Next, define, that is question E. The very first one is deforestation. That is felling down of trees on a large scale. Is called deforestation. Coming to the second one, which Red Data Book. What is Red Data Book? Red Data Book is the book which is containing the list of all the endangered species. Moving on, the third answer, which is recycling. Now, what is recycling? Recycling means uh, the discard items and making the and reprocessing them so that it can be used again. So, and making it useful again. That is called as recycling. Okay, so I hope you are clear with the whole of the chapter. Now, note down this, then we'll move further. Be quick. So, friends, you have noted down all the content, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to me, and have a good day. Bye.